the reason they have that big blue tongue is to be able to protect themselves. And you might think, well, blue tongue, what's that going to do to protect yourself? But has anyone seen our poison dart frogs that we have out there in the reptile house? How many people have seen them? Yeah? Now, does anyone know why they are such brightly coloured? Does anyone know? If you know the answer, shout it out. Yeah, it's because they're poisonous. So the frogs have that bright colour to warn predators that they are poisonous. And now our blue-tongued lizard is trying to tell all of his friends, well, not so much friends because they're probably trying to eat him, that he is poisonous, he's venomous. Now that's not true. He's not poisonous, not able to run away, so they're going to sit there and try and scare everything away with their big blue tongue. And, well, yeah, that is sort of your blue-tongued lizard. They do have a pretty strong jaw and they have a pretty strong bite, so it is very advisable that if you do see one out in your backyard, the best way to catch a blue-tongued lizard is with a camera. Make sure you take a photo and you leave them alone. You don't want to go mucking with them, because my mum will tell you a story, and it was a pretty scary one. When I was about 5 years old, I ran around. You might hear me say turtle and go, well, gosh, she looks a lot like those tortoises back there, with that raised carapace and short little stumpy legs. But he is a... Yeah, they keep themselves protected, and that patterning on their shell helps them blend in. Very good job, mate. And but they are a turtle, and that is because on the end of their legs, tail. So it's just like having the blue-tongued lizard on the back. It's just a little bit harder to protect themselves. Well, turtles, they require a little bit of water to be able to survive. But they also tend to swim a lot more, except for tripod here. The Carolina box turtle is predominantly a terrestrial animal. So terrestrial means that they live on land. They will go for a little swim, and swim is a bit of a loose term. They go for a bob around in the water. But really that's just to cool down or anything like that. Because reptiles, I mentioned before, they can't warm themselves. Now, being a python means that he is non-venomous, and even though he does look quite venomous with that tiny little head, he looks like an inland taipan or something like that, which would be pretty cool if I brought an inland taipan out here. It'd be cool for me. I don't know about you guys. The black-headed python, they are absolutely awesome animals. They come from northern Australia, all the way from the upper regions of Western Australia, all the way around to northern Queensland. Generally, mostly towards the coast, but they do come inland a little bit. And now, these guys are predominantly reptile eaters, so that's why they do have such a small little head. It's a lot harder to see, but their heat-sensing pit is just below where their tongue comes out. And they've only got a tiny little one, so they stick their head up like this and they can look around and they can find that warm spot to be able to warm themselves up. Now, with the black-headed python, though, they're generally coming out towards dusk, and just as that sun's disappearing. But when we talk about pythons, they are constrictors, so they have no venom. They're not able to bite their prey and let it get away. So they do have a mouth full of needle-sharp teeth, about 80 to 100 of them.
With the snake and the spider.
Oh, here, look, there's some here, take it with. Oh, here, look.
Mom, they're blue from
Now, look, see the yellow one over the back?
Oh, they're full.
Look, you see the yellow one at the back?
देखो ये मगर जैसे स्टैचू खड़ा है ना इस तरफ दो पांव खड़े रख के थोड़ा भी हिल नहीं रहा। આ મગર જો એ કશું નથી આ જો એક જ સ્ટાઇલથી ઊભો છે કેટલી સેકન્ડ મિનિટ થયો શિકારને ખબર બી ના પડે કે उसको नाम है
ના જીવક ને એવું ખબર જ ન પડે. આ જો આ મોઢું ખોલીને બેસી છે. હા એ રહ્યું ને ધ્યાન ઉખડે નહીં.
ભાઈ પેલું આવ્યું
બચ્ચાને અંદર બી જાય.